Hello, I hope y'all are having a great day. It's December 9th, and today I'm back with another video course. Today I'm going to be talking about tomorrow's severe weather threat. As you all can see, we do have an enhanced risk. Uh, really, it goes all the way from Illinois down into almost northern Louisiana. So it's going to be kind of the main topic of today's video. Then I'll kind of look at Saturday a bit, and then we'll just look kind of further out. Uh, yeah, let's get started. So we do see we have that enhanced risk right here. 10 sig torr, it's very large. It's a very large 10 sig. 30 wind, 5 hail. So wind and tornadoes are, according to the SPC, will be the main threat. Let's go over to pivotal weather here and take a look. It's just the current HRRR run is coming out. Uh, and this is tomorrow afternoon. I mean, we don't have a whole lot of activity across this area. This is 22Z tomorrow. Let me actually, or forecast hour, 22 and 22Z. Okay, my bad. Let me just get this. I usually kind of look at the environment. Um, so you can see we have our surface low looking very nice up kind of to the north of Kansas City up there. Clear cold front kind of stretched out like this. Look at this moisture, 60s dews or 60-degree dew points all the way up into really Springfield, Illinois, almost to Peoria. Um, even 70s in Mississippi, like getting up towards Memphis. Which is that's like very insane for December. I mean, it's December. I mean, but I mean, this kind of shows you. I mean, I mean, you can get severe weather events in December. Uh, and Go ahead Saturday at OOZ. This is 7 p.m. We can see we have those still have those 70s dews. We have the cold front advancing further to the east. We can see it's getting ready. I think it already went. Yeah, it already went through Fort Smith. Uh, Went through Columbia. It's about to go through St. Louis. We have our low in northern Missouri. And yeah, let's take a look at a few kind of what we have. Well, let's just take a look at like instability, that kind of stuff. Instability is actually not that bad. Surprisingly, in this area, I mean, we have like almost 2,000 mixed layer cave, which I mean, for December standards, that's great. Very supportive of severe weather. Up further to the north, um, as you get into Illinois, Missouri, we have around 1,000, maybe, yeah, around 500 to 1,000. So a little less, but still, I do still think we're gonna have a tornado and a damaging wind threat up here. Uh, it'll be interesting to see if we can get anything to like kind of go off near our low. This low does maybe we get like a. It'll be interesting to see if we can get anything to go off by the low. Uh, Go ahead a few more hours. Let's go to OTUZ. This is 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. Central. We don't. I mean, the HRRR does not indicate a lot of activity at all across this area. Maybe some storms in like Missouri. Let's take a sounding right along the front. I mean, that's not that impressive in some ways, but I mean, the shear of this thing is very good. The shear is supportive of tornadoes. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. The shear is supportive of tornadoes, for sure. Cape is it's on the lower side, but definitely it's there. I mean, it's supportive. We don't have a lot of capping. I mean, overall, I'd say this is. I wouldn't say that's a 10 sig though, to be honest. I mean, I would say that's a 5, but I mean, getting close to 10 sig though. Uh, One thing I noticed is this is the models really don't show a whole lot of initiation until we get later into the night. So we'll have to see what that does. 2 hour event. We can still see at 04s. This is getting. I mean, really. I mean, this is getting late. This is late Friday night now, getting close to midnight. We can see our low. Uh, up by the Quad Cities area. We have our Some storms just started to get initiated from Indiana down into Mississippi and Arkansas, and the line right along the front in Illinois, right there, and in Illinois and Indiana. Take a sounding in Western Indiana, kind of in front of that line. And actually, the shear profiles with this are not bad. I mean, this is actually a pretty good sounding for Western. I mean, Western Indiana. That's in December. That's good. Uh, I think it's sounding in Western Kentucky. I mean, once again, this is good. I mean, we can see we have. I mean, the shear profiles are great. Uh, I mean, not great. I mean, they're good. Hodo looks good. Uh, instability is there, not the best. Not a lot of capping. I mean, overall, that's a good sounding once again. Um, I mean, I do feel like the only thing that we could, I mean, I really do feel like tomorrow won't go 15 sig. I don't think we're gonna get a 15 out of this. I don't think we're gonna get a moderate. Uh, I just don't see us being a moderate. Um, Now some people, I mean, I know, have been saying this could go moderate. I mean, I don't think so. Um, but we'll have to see. I mean, I don't think it's likely. Let's go ahead a few more hours. This is getting into very early Saturday morning, like 2, 3 a.m. Uh, we can see we have storms going into central Kentucky, down into central Tennessee, even into northern Mississippi. Take a sounding in northern Mississippi. And shear profiles are not as good as they were earlier, but there's, I mean, shear profiles are support. That's a 5%, I'd say. Overall, from this event, I think the greatest tornado threat, environment wise, will generally be across kind of this area. That's okay. Sorry, it's a bit harder. I'm using a mouse that I'm not used to using. It's like completely different kind of mouse. Uh, I'm just not used to using it. So sorry if I can't draw really good circles, but kind of this area. Um, like Western Tennessee, Western Kentucky, Central Kentucky, kind of similar to what the SPC has here. Maybe a bit further to the east, so kind of the eastern side of this. But also something that could favor more tornadoes on the western side of this. In this area, the SPC has it as well. Would be maybe we could start off as supercells, which will quickly upscale into a line, as you see here. But I mean, I do think even going to see some. We're going to see some tornadoes in this line or in the line too. Uh, but yeah, that's the severe weather threat for tomorrow. I think it's something in northwest Ohio where I think we're going to see some damaging winds from this. And yeah, I mean, not really tornadoes. I'm just thinking gusty winds from that, really. Maybe a 2% all the way up, kind of in that area, which I think the SPC has almost up there. But pretty low tornado threat. Now, another thing I want to talk about is I want to go up to the Midwest here. We're going to be looking at some snow. This is same time we were just looking at, very, very early Saturday morning. We can see on the northern side of this low, that's bringing our severe weather. We can see we have snow falling in Rochester, Minnesota, up into UP and Michigan, where that's significant, or not really significant, but some decent snowfall rates. And I mean, this just really continues. I mean, we go ahead a few hours. The low moves into kind of in between Madison and Milwaukee. Very gusty winds in the backside of this. There's some snow, maybe even some blowing snow. Uh, Still heavy snow falling in up in UP and Michigan. Looks like the actual main part of Michigan. Make it missed out on most of it. Maybe we could like start off as a bit of snow in northern Michigan. But not really southern Michigan. Southern Michigan won't really get much from this until like southern Wisconsin can get some snow on the backside, just some snow showers, not really too much. Do we get any lake effect though? Yeah. So on the backside of this, DHRRR does indicate lake effect Saturday afternoon in Michigan. So that would be kind of interesting to see how that plays out. But let's take a look at the total snowfall from this. And oh my God, the HRRR is going hard with this. We can see a foot of snow almost in southeastern Minnesota, northern Wisconsin, UP and Michigan. Now for UP and Michigan, that's not too significant. But I mean, for southeastern Minnesota, northern Wisconsin, central Wisconsin, kind of that area. I mean, it's a pretty big deal, I guess you could say. Because these areas in the Midwest, like you get a lot of smaller winter storms that kind of add up and give you a lot of snow, a lot like a pretty high snow depth. But in the north, like in areas like the Northeast or UP of Michigan, you can get like lake effect and get a lot of snow very quickly. It doesn't really happen though in like the Midwest, like in like this area here. Uh, But so I mean, yeah, foot's pretty is a pretty big deal. I'd say. We take a look at other models. We can take a look at. We're gonna have to go back to the 18Z NAM. To take a look at this, but uh, the NAM also has generally a foot from South Dakota into Minnesota. I think it's right over Minneapolis too, up in the northern Wisconsin into UP and Michigan. So I mean that's interesting. The GFS also a foot in Minneapolis up into northern Wisconsin, UP and Michigan. I mean I'd say there's a decent bet that Minneapolis could be getting close to a foot. And Rochester as well. Rochester it's a bit more uncertain. I mean it's not too uncertain though. It's kind of positive. Or not okay, I don't even know what I just said, but it's kind of I mean, I'm kind of certain we're going to see a pretty decent amount of, or like a good amount of snow for this region here. Uh, Europeans a bit further south. Actually, we can see just snow totals are, those high values are further to the south. I think this is similar to the HRRR actually, but still a foot in UP, Michigan. So I'm excited to see in tomorrow's Saturday's video, probably Saturday's video, because tomorrow will still be happening. Kind of excited to see how much snow these areas will actually receive. We'll take a look at some reports and that kind of stuff. Um, yeah, I mean, it even looks like. I mean, let's just get like a whole get a loop here so we can see. So yeah, so I mean, snow will move into the area. So some areas like tomorrow, bit like late morning around noon. Look at that, nice. That's a very beautiful storm system right there. Uh, Very classic storm system too. Like this is about as basic of a storm system as you can get. Uh, I mean, it's almost like I mean, you have the severe weather side of things, and you have the like winter side of things. Which I mean, it's December. I mean, I kind of expect this in December, but not the severe weather. Uh, Reminds me of something we'd see in like mid late March, kind of that time frame. But yeah, that's that. I guess thank you for watching today's video. I appreciate it. I really do. And I'll be back either tomorrow or Saturday, and we'll kind of look at the long range. Uh, I'm not gonna do that tonight. I feel like I've already done enough. Um, but yes. Goodbye.